City is proud to announce that our channel has partnered with Fanatics, an NFL licensed merchandiser for NFL.com and Bengals.com as well. Through Fanatics, you can buy men's and women's and kids Bengals apparel and jerseys, and also help grow our channel through using the links in our video description. When you do that, it truly helps grow the channel, and we did this because it allows Bengals fans to not only enjoy our content, but also get top tier authentic Bengals merchandise. So if you're looking to get a new Burrow or T. Higgins jersey, or even a fresh hoodie or a hat, click on the link in our description, and when you do that, it helps support the channel. Now, when you order a rookie's jersey, and that by rookie I mean Joe Burrow or T. Higgins, it's a special event item, meaning that the NFL has to confirm rookie jersey numbers first before sending it out for production and shipment. And also with COVID-19, it also has slowed this process down as well. So one thing that you'll notice is that you may receive an initial delivery date of October, but that is due to those restrictions. I've been told by Fanatics' support team that once jersey numbers are confirmed and the supply is received, that the item will immediately ship out, meaning that you can expect to get your item sooner than October. However, if you have any questions about your order or when it's going to be shipped or any details, you can reach out to the Fanatics support team on Twitter at Fanatics Support. You can direct message them with your order number and they will give you an update on it. But your jersey is covered for up to 365 days. And this is something that applies to whether you buy it on NFL.com's NFL shop or the Bengals Pro Shop online. We all are under these restrictions, so bear with us. We appreciate it. And as usual, make sure that you're rocking with us on Who Day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday. Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for die-hard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and welcome to the new viewers and the returning die-hard subs to the channel. We do weekly interviews here and provide analysis on the latest Bengals breaking news. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And if you want to know how to subscribe, there's a button below this video, and we also provide a link in the video description. So if you're looking for that, it should be there. So we're here today to talk about the Bengals almost attempting to sign Thaddeus Moss to their practice squad. And this story kind of slipped out because Thaddeus was asked, did anyone reach out to you other than the Redskins? As we know, he went on to sign with the Redskins as an undrafted free agent, but he did say something interesting. He said that the Bengals called as well as the Patriots, and this makes perfect sense because he played football with Joe Burrow. The Bengals were in the market for a tight end. Obviously, they ended up signing one as an undrafted free agent, even though they didn't grab one in the draft, which kind of made sense because they ended up going and getting Marcus Bailey. And so it seems like they did make an effort, but ultimately Moss chose the Redskins simply because they were the first to call. So I think with him being set on that, I think that kind of took that away. Now you have to think that Joe Burrow, playing with Joe Burrow, if it did come down to the other two teams, if the Redskins wouldn't have called, would have definitely been a factor if they didn't call first. But I think that it just shows that the Bengals were in on Thaddeus Moss. A lot of our fans were in on him. They wanted him to be a part of this team. I think that he will be a solid player. So hopefully we'll have to see how things play out with the Redskins. If Moss doesn't make the roster, the Bengals could possibly claim him on waivers, as Joe Burrow would love to have some of those guys come and play for the Bengals. He said it himself during the draft, or right after he was picked. He said that he would love to have some of those LSU teammates in Cincinnati with him, and it would be a great approach to have someone that he's familiar with in that locker room, especially being in a new city like Cincinnati. It would just be good to have someone that you know from a championship team there. So keep your eyes on this, but I mean, Thaddeus Moss could end up being a guy that does end up being a talented individual in the NFL. Although he went undrafted, he could take the next step. I mean, we've seen similar things from other prospects that may not have been the best in college but went on to thrive in the National Football League. So we'll see, but it makes perfect sense. If they do this, I would love to see it. I'm sure all of our fans would love to see it, because what it really comes down to is Would you rather have a guy like Mason Schreck, or would you rather have a guy like Thaddeus Moss on this roster? And I think we'd all agree that Thaddeus Moss would be the guy. Now, clearly the Bengals are pretty set at tight end in terms of CJ Uzomah and Drew Sample that they picked with the high second round. But that third tight end, I mean, I would love to have Moss there. So we'll have to see what happens. The other bonus to this is you also get Randy Moss, right? It's his son. So you could potentially have Randy Moss come in during training camp to be there to watch his son, but also help and give the receivers pointers. Could you imagine him talking to AJ Green, T. Higgins, John Ross, those guys? Like, that is valuable. That's like super valuable. It establishes that relationship. You would probably have a relationship with those guys. Could probably help with workouts and stuff like that. So that's probably a very cool aspect that they missed out on and would be welcomed if he were to come to Cincinnati. So definitely keep an eye and see if he makes that roster in Washington, and let's see what happens. But in my opinion, it just sucks that this happened, and you just got to wonder what could be. So as usual, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments, and feel free to share this with anyone and like or see something in the comments, because we like to promote that discussion here, especially with the diehard Bengals fans. So this is Ace Boogie, and as usual, I'll leave you with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.